me here, Josh Allen. Listen, no, listen. If you me here, I will fly to Buffalo and hunt you down. Josh Allen, I love you. No, I love you, Josh Allen. Good evening, degenerates. And welcome back to another episode of Degen Hours. It is NFL playoff time, divisional round. Do you want to go?
No.
Yeah, is it Mike's show? Do you want
to do divisional round?
I can't get over it. If you saw the Wednesday recap, he derailed the intro, and now he just decided to take it over.
No, he loves it. He loves it.
The second I started.
So, we are coming at you with all 4 games, baby. So you better listen up. We're coming with a side and a total. I was sharp as hell last week. 7-4, baby. Led the pack like an alpha wolf. And, gonna do it again. Might go 7-0. Listen up, baby.
I hate you.
Wait, how can you go 7-0?
8-0. Math is better. 8-0. Bang. Listen up. Let's get into it.
Huge weekend of NFL action. First game is a big one. We're starting with the AFC. Texans at Ravens on Saturday. Yeah. Spread is Ravens 7.5-point home favorites. Total 43.5. Tate, I'm going to start over there with you.
Yeah.
How do you feel? If you look at these quarterbacks, it doesn't get any better than this.
We've talked all year about how Lamar Jackson's just unstoppable and that Ravens defense is just incredible. We saw him play the 49ers and just dismantle them absolutely. Brock Purdy turned the ball over 4 times. It was just absolutely electric in San Francisco. This game is going to be in Baltimore. The Texans are going to be playing outdoors in a cold environment for the first time. The Texans played the Ravens week 1, and the spread was pretty similar. It was actually 9 points where it opened up. It's now 7.5. I think it's finally down kind of where it should be. But I can't help but ride with CJ Stroud here.
Ooh.
CJ Stroud plus 7.5 I think is so free, honestly. I think he's so much better of a quarterback than Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is a fantastic game manager, and I think the Ravens really took advantage of that. And if you go up in a game against like we saw last week, if you go up in a game against a good game manager, you're going to have great success.
Yep.
Dak Prescott, great game manager, not
successful.
I wouldn't put Dak Prescott and the word great together in any sentence.
Expensive game manager.
Okay, all right.
Most expensive game manager.
I think CJ Stroud's just a great quarterback, and he's going to find ways to pick this defense apart, and honestly could give the Ravens, or could give the Texans a good chance to actually win this game. And I told Mario earlier today that the Texans really just keep the ball in front of them. The defense keeps the plays in front of them, and they make sure they don't give up big plays.
Yeah.
And I think if they take advantage at the right time, which they've been doing all year, they kind of remind me of like Michael said, Washington in the national championship. That team, for some reason, they get turnovers in the most random times. Defense looks awful, and then they get that turnover. I think the Texans can do that. I think they can keep the game close. I think being outside of a touchdown is actually kind of crazy.
Yep.
So I love the Texans. I love the Texans here, and I love the over.
Ooh, so you're taking Texans plus the points.
I think neither defense is really going to be able to stop both offenses.
Wow. Yeah. Texans in the over.
Texans.
Can the Texans win the game outright?
They can win the game outright.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow,
I love that. Ryan, you've been on CJ Stroud heavy in college and all season pro. You've been proven right. Ohio State quarterback for the first time. Looks like the real deal. Can he get it done in Baltimore?
This is a tough one. I really liked Baltimore all year preseason. I really thought they'd come together. All the lines came together for Baltimore this year. Houston looks beautiful. I love CJ Stroud. Last week was amazing. Let's get the easy one out of the way. The over is free of 43.5. The first half over 21.5 is free. The team total overs for each team. The Ravens was 25. Houston was like 18.5. Free. All that is free. They're going to score. Ravens never don't score, no matter who it is. I don't give a shit what defense, who you are. At home in a playoff game against Texans who, they played good against the Browns. It was Joe Flacco coming off his hot streak against mediocre teams.
Yeah.
And, it was just a weird game. Ravens have all year scored anytime they want on whoever they want. Yep. And they get their second best player on their team back, in my opinion. Mark Andrews coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that, but holy shit is that weapon.
No,
regardless
that's
if he's
massive.
a decoy or being used, huge. Literally huge with him and Isaiah Likely. It hurts, but I'm going to have to go Ravens here. Ravens minus 7.5. I'm fading the Stroud. I think it's going to be a ton of points, but the Ravens are just too much this year. It hurts. I don't think the Texans. It was a home game where Stroud carried the team and the stadium to get going. Defenses get going in a stadium. You get
Feed
third
off
and
the
4.
energy,
You get a sack, a penalty. I don't think this is gonna be that type of game. I think it's too much. A ton of points. Stroud might have a great game, just won't be enough against Ravens, in my opinion.
Wow.
But Ravens in the over.
Okay. So last week I had the Browns, and I said in the recap, I didn't realize what I was dealing with CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
I thought he was he's a good quarterback, rookie, but I was like, oh, this is where the fun ends. But no. I didn't realize when I saw him play.
He's the second coming.
It clicked for me. CJ Stroud is the real deal. In my opinion, currently the best quarterback left in the AFC playoffs, the way he's currently playing. Wow. I don't think there's any quarterback playing better than CJ Stroud right now in the NFL.
What about the guy he's going against? Lamar.
Lamar did win.
I mean, Lamar is...
It's not.
We've seen Lamar play playoff games before.
It's not a terrible.
I thought CJ Stroud was a regular season thing. Lamar Jackson, in case you guys don't realize, does not play well in the playoffs.
Never won one.
Never won.
Ever. He does not play well in the playoffs.
He had one.
He does have one win.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, first playoff game, looked like a veteran. And he was throwing passes effortlessly off his back foot, dimes when he's getting hit, navigating the pocket. When I saw what he did last week, it completely changed my stance. Not only on him, but on that team as a whole. They are rallying behind him and the coach. They win this game outright. They're beating the Ravens.
Wow.
I've seen enough from the Ravens in the playoffs. This Ravens team is really good. They have a really good defense. Lamar's playing great, but I've seen what they do in the playoffs, and I think they're really running into a different beast with CJ Stroud here. I think this is severely mispriced. It opened at 9 points. 71% of the bets, 93% of the money on the Texans. The line's already moved to 1.5. All the early money's on the Texans. So I am all on the Texans here. I love plus the spread points, and I love the money line. I'm actually surprised you guys went over because my biggest bet for this game is going to be the under. Nice. I love the under in this football game. If you look at the money, same thing, 50-50 split on the bets, 98% of the money is on the under. All big money early on is on the under in this game, and I couldn't agree more. I think it is going to be a grinded out game. I don't think the Ravens scored that many points this game, and I think the Texans barely edge out a win. I could see like a 21-20 game. So I really like the Texans, and I really like the under.
So I'm going to intro my picks with the winner of this game is actually going to be who I root for to win the Super Bowl for the rest of the year, which granted it's only 2 weeks, but still going out of conference here now that the Rams are gone. So, heart's broken.
Rams died in Detroit.
Yeah. 253.
A lot of people
You're
are
almost
gonna,
right. You
a lot
said
of people are going to
people are
die
gonna
next year. But anyways,
Christ.
yeah, trust me.
That's a strike.
No, not a strike.
He said trust me.
Not a strike.
Not a strike.
Okay.
Anyways, when I looked at these lines, and I saw, obviously, Tyler mentioned it earlier, but the lines opened at 9 points, and for them to move down 1.5 points, still be outside of a touchdown, I think is absolutely criminal. These are two very, very strapped teams, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a great game, so I'm definitely taking the Texans plus 7.5. I honestly don't know if they're going to win it out. I think the Ravens definitely have a good shot of actually just winning this game. With that being said, the Texans absolutely, especially I said this in the round of 2, the Texans shocked me with their defense. And I don't know if that's something that's been going on throughout the regular season before I started paying attention, but they were strapped. And the Ravens have the number 1 defense in the entire league. Like, it is what it is. So I'm definitely going with the under of 43.5. Love that bet. Definitely my
Texans in the under.
Texans in the under.
Let's
I am
go.
right there with you.
There we go.
Okay.
I was going to say that I have a bigger bet on the under, but I don't think that's true. I think I'm going to put an equal amount on both. So love the Texans plus 7.5. Love the under 43.5.
Ooh, I like it.
Am I by myself over here?
With what? The Ravens? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, this game was tough. When I saw the line open at 9,
It's a tough game.
instantly I was like, everything's on the Texans. Have to.
Or Vegas know something.
Or Vegas knows something. But then, yeah, the lines moved down to 7.5. And I've just thought about it. Stroud played amazing. Don't get me wrong. But I think the Browns kind of gave up some cheap points.
Yeah.
Kind of shot themselves in the foot.
Pick six.
With like Well, yeah, Joe Flacco throwing the pick sixes didn't
right?
help too.
That's right.
Didn't help, but also just like giving up those deep, quick scores. I just think this Ravens defense is going to be a little bit better coached. I can see the Texans scoring, but they're going to have to earn it a lot more, which is why I like the under. Because I also think the Ravens, they score on everyone, but something about Lamar in the playoffs, I think they're going to probably have some tough sledding. But going off of last week, home teams 5-1. The only home team that lost was the Cowboys.
Yeah, thank
which
God.
was predictable.
Trash.
So
Yeah, they're terrible.
home teams are winning their playoff game. So I think the Ravens are going to win this game. If it was 9 points, maybe I would have taken the Texans, but I don't know, 7.5. It's still outside of a touchdown with all that money. I just think they know that the Ravens this is a spot where the Ravens kind of roll. So give me the Ravens and give me the under.
Ooh, so we're split.
Quickly, shout out on a player prop that I'm definitely taking. Nico Collins under receiving yards.
That's the word. I'll bet you $100 he gets over, whatever it is.
What's the number?
Whatever
I have
it
no
is.
idea.
Whatever,
Whatever the number
$100.
is, Nico Collins.
I'll bet the over.
All right.
Bang! Live bet.
Bang.
Mike has never won a live bet.
This is the first.
And
He's
he's
never won a live
like
bet.
6
So
out of 6 games.
we all know
No,
what
I
side.
hear you,
We
but-
all know what side of that bet to take. Michael's never won a live bet.
Ravens defense. Hey, Ravens defense is a different beast.
No,
They
he
face
hears
people.
you. He's just not listening.
Yeah, he hears you. He don't agree.
That's a bar.
3 people on the Texans, 2 on the Ravens, 3 on the under, 2 on the over.
Bang.
Completely split.
Boing,
Handle.
boing.
Next game, very interesting game on Saturday night. Packers at 49ers. This is a weird one.
This is a really weird.
82.5.
Oh my God.
Oh, the yards?
Yeah.
Oh, that helps me so much.
82.5 receiving yards.
The fact that it's that high against the Ravens.
Under. He got 65.
65.
Finishes
He called it
65.
exactly. The exacta.
65.
Next game, Packers, 49ers, Saturday night. 49ers in San Francisco. Home favorites, 8.5 points. Totals 50.5. Biggest spread of the weekend. It was the second biggest, but the Ravens line, like we said, went from 9 to 7.5. Now this is the biggest number. Mario, I'm coming back to you. What do you like in this game?
I really like the over in this game, which seems kind of like
50.5. A lot of points.
a lot of points, and I feel like a lot of people are going to look at like, oh, Packers scored a lot over, but I really do think the Packers can put up points, and I think, yes, they played great against Dallas, their defense, but I just think this San Francisco offense is a different beast. So I think San Francisco is going to get more than half on their own, and I think the Packers, will put up a fight. As far as which side I'm taking, this is one of those weird spots where I think part of me wants to take the Packers plus the points simply because I think maybe in like garbage time, I could just see too many outcomes where like they cover this 8.5.
And Jordan loves balling.
He is balling, and that's the thing too. It's like ride the hot hand. Dude past 9 weeks, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception, 118 passer rating. Like he's on fire. So it's like, I mean, you ride the hot hand.
21-1.
No, I mean
My
he's
God.
playing fantastic.
Yes.
It's a situation where I think San Francisco is going to win the game, but this is one of those weird situations where this team, the San Francisco team, if they're ever down, they're not the same team. They're the best team when they have a lead. Best team, Brock
game
Purdy, when he's
managers.
down, has not won a single game when he's like trailing in the game. Like he has to be leading for his team to win. And another thing too, like this is one of those pressure spots where all the pressure, there's no pressure on the Packers.
No.
They had no pressure on the Cowboys.
They had nothing to lose.
They had nothing to lose. And again, I mean, Matt LaFleur said it himself. He's told his guys, we have nothing to lose. Everyone's counted us out. We're not expected to win any game.
They started the season terribly.
Started the season terribly. And Brock Purdy, he's one of those guys where if he throws a pick, a little bit like Dak, where he starts
He gets
to unravel.
mentally destroyed. Yep.
Like a lot of times he throws one, another one comes within the same
Yeah, they
quarter.
come in pairs.
So I think
triplets.
this is one of those games where if the Packers, like they did on the Cowboys, go up early, I think they're always within this number. So I'm gonna take the Packers in the over.
Yeah, I don't know why I feel this way. I think it mainly has to do with Aaron Rodgers not being there. I literally hate the Packers, and especially this season.
another team that hate-
I-
Another thing on the hate list.
I don't know
Michael
why.
hate list.
Just
No,
random
I don't know why.
No, you don't know why.
I just despise everything about them this year. Like I don't even hate the franchise. I just hate this team. I don't like Jordan
fair.
Love. I'm not a fan of his. Yes, that stat is unbelievable. I think it's a fluke. Here's the thing.
fluke, not
Here's the
games.
thing. Brock Purdy didn't get to finish his campaign of the playoffs last year, And I think he's coming back with an absolute vengeance in his heart. I think they got a week off. They got their minds right. They got absolutely just pumped up and ready. I think I could not agree more with what Mario said. I think San Francisco, I'm taking the over, by the way, over 50.5. I think San Francisco maybe puts up 42 points. And I would say Packers get counted like 3 touchdowns, maybe a couple field goals. But I am all over San Francisco minus 8.5. I love this offense. I think this team is absolutely just strapped through and through, offense and defense. Like I said, I have an unreasonable, I don't know why it's in my heart, but I f***ing hate the Packers this year. Like, I hate them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hate them. So,
It's a good reason.
all over San Francisco, all over the over of 50.5.
So both over.
Bang. Bang, bang, over, and bang. And,
Mike, it looks like we're going to be watching the games together and enjoying them at the
Oh,
same time.
yeah,
because
baby.
I could not agree more with you. 49ers roll.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely roll. That was the
I can
best
see
spot
that.
in the world for the Packers against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Packers have dominated the Cowboys in the playoffs. The Cowboys historically choke in the playoffs. Dak is known playoff choke artist. And Aaron Jones loves nothing more than rushing for 3 touchdowns against the
I
Packers.
mean, he loves going back to his home property.
Yeah. So the
his
Packers,
vacation, though.
I was all over the Packers last week. It was my biggest bet. I said
Yeah.
it was my favorite play. They dominated.
It's beautiful.
I don't even think it's like a spot where the story ends because I don't know how much of a story the Packers are. They're just like
No,
they beat
yeah.
the Cowboys,
It's a
but
young team,
I don't know what that tells many people.
It's not like the Texans where you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't
going.
I didn't watch that game and I was like, oh my god. I mean, I knew Jordan Love's been amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like I watched the Packers team and was surprised. The Texans I watched and was like, wow, this is a team. It's
didn't
firecrackers.
expect
Like,
this,
this
yeah.
kid could beat anybody. I don't think the Packers have a chance against the 49ers. I think the spread kind of tells you they don't have a chance. It's staying pretty strong at the 8.5. 49ers are an unbelievable team. An absolutely unbelievable team.
Maybe best all-around team.
Yeah, I think they
yeah.
are. They have everything you need. They have the best running back in football, in my opinion. Best defensive line, best maybe best coach team too.
Yeah.
Shanahan's awesome. I don't know. I love this. Like you said, unfinished business. I love that so much because that team feels like they were robbed last season.
Yep.
They were like, no, we could have. They saw how the Eagles played, how close they were to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They're like, dude, if Brock Purdy doesn't just tear his arm in half,
Yeah.
like
He had Tommy John, right?
Yeah,
or
we
something
roll
like that.
we roll the Eagles and can go in and win a Super Bowl. I think they're coming back with a vengeance here. So yeah, I think they tear up the rest. I mean, the Packers, Bucks, and Lions are the remaining teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna go
It's
for.
like 49ers.
No, the
every other team.
49ers should steamroll the NFC playoffs
Yeah.
and just head into the Super Bowl with some momentum. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love 49ers in a blowout here, and I love the over because I think same thing. I think they score 40 points.
Bang.
No, yeah.
Let's go.
The biggest thing for me was the 2 seed is now out of the playoffs, and the NFC defending champions are out of the playoffs. This is gonna be one of those games where they murder.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
think
not
it's
even
murder.
gonna be close.
Yeah.
I have to bet the over because I just think they're gonna be so much.
Hey, 4 in a row on the over.
Oh yeah, and I'm also adding
to the card.
team total over is 29. The Niners will
Oh.
easily score over 29 points.
Add that to
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
put it
I'd
on
bet
that
mine,
card.
too.
Like I'm
Yep,
telling
bet
you,
mine,
regardless of maybe somehow the Packers go crazy and it's like a repeat of last week, they score points. Maybe Niners are scoring 40 no matter what.
they're scoring
there's-
40 points.
Like the Cowboys, they started slow. Once it was any type of rhythm, they were just score. They'd get down the field.
Dak
whenever
got
they
hot
want.
late.
You got
But it'd be
on
like
the prevent defense.
they would get down the field or whatever, and then like whatever, throw a pick, throw a bad play. The Niners are just too good. Like they're gonna score. They're gonna finish their drives. It's gonna be a murder.
They have Christian McCaffrey.
It's
They-
gonna-
oh, yeah.
it's
They
gonna
have the
get-
best weapon in all of
It's
NFL.
gonna be really bad and unfortunate. I think it's gonna be brutal. How bad it's
It could be.
Like
No,
embarrassing.
I think it's gonna be like I have zero doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Murder.
like Chiefs Dolphins bad.
Niners
No,
win.
that was not even bad. I mean, it was a good defensive game. It was
brutal.
26-7 or something. That was a good defensive game. This
And
would
it
be
was
like
and it was 0 degrees. I mean, this game's played in San
it
Francisco.
was 7-10 with 2 minutes left in the game, or in 2 minutes left in the half. So this will be like murder every single game.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm
Okay.
with you. Let's go.
I don't need to talk a whole lot about this game because I feel like everyone's kind of touched on enough. But I'm gonna make that over a consensus.
baby.
Oh,
Um,
snap.
because
You got 2 picks already.
To be honest,
Bang.
initially I kind of liked the under, and I just was thinking about it, and I just don't see. I mean, the 49ers are just gonna put up a million.
They're going to put up
points.
so many
Yeah.
points.
So I mean, everyone said their piece about the 49ers. The 49ers is my pick, easy.
Ooh.
Same game, pro.
So that's 4 picks on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Consensus
And
on the
consensus
over.
on the over.
Wow.
Got 2 of them in already. But let's
But
go.
the only thing I'm going to say is that the 49ers lost 3 in a row. They went on a bye, and they absolutely slaughtered after that. Every team,
Yeah.
ever since they got Chase Young. The 49ers on extended rest are by far the best football team ever after a bye week.
Ooh, I like it.
And I mean, I just can't get away from it. I wanted to buy into the Packers Jordan Love thing, but it's the 49ers after a bye. It's just absolute murder. Murder.
49ers all the way. There you have it.
Vegas knows 8.5.
Consensus on the over and 4-1 on the 49ers. So that's a lot more unison than the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next game is a really interesting one. I didn't know if you would have told me preseason that we'd have a Bucks at Lions.
Yeah, that's
Sunday.
weird.
One of these teams going to the
Divisional.
NFC Championship.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
absurd.
That is so crazy to think. I didn't even think about that. One of these teams going to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Bucks
It's
Lions.
absurd.
God, say that out loud. And I mean,
Terrible.
Vegas is saying it's Detroit. Detroit's minus 6.5. Big number for the Lions as home favorites.
Yeah.
Total's 48.5. Ryan, I want to start with you on this one. We loved the Bucks last week.
Oh yeah, free.
We loved the Lions last week.
Should have been free.
Should have been free.
No, we didn't.
Where do you? Well, not you. Everyone
all
but
of us,
you.
yeah,
And the
it's
Rams
okay.
lost. So
That's okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Let's put the
we
Rams in the
covered.
past.
Yeah, passed.
Ray, you covered.
Oh, you
it. That's
lost.
it. You covered in a wild card game.
Yeah.
Good
So
job.
we all lost. Is what
Everyone
I'm trying to
lost,
say.
yeah,
Everyone lost.
He wants everyone to lose with it.
But you liked both these teams last week. They both got the job done. Where are we going here?
This one's tough. I mean, I've been saying all year the Lions are frauds.
Lions are frauds every week.
And I don't think I'm yet wrong.
And they're gonna go to the NFC Championship.
They just got the slate.
Yeah.
Like every other team has had to play a tough team regardless. I know the Packers killed the Cowboys. The Cowboys still a tough team regardless. Everyone had to play a team. I think the Rams are very easy. They got a lot of hype on them.
Yeah.
Their defense was banged up. Their offense was also banged up. And they just didn't look great at all. I know we were talking about the Niners last pick as a murder. I think the Lions are going to murder the Bucks. I don't see
I love that.
the way the Bucks play. They're very good when they get that field goal to 10-point lead. And they can just run the ball, quick plays to Godwin or Evans, and then defense, rely on their defense like they did at the end of the year, beating the Panthers like 9-0, beating like someone else like 17-13, whatever it was. Like they just slow it down. These Lions offense at home, you're not going to slow them down. I don't care who you are. Their run game might be slowed down. Jared Goff's going to cook in a dome. Like he's going to do well. I think it's going to be a murder, and I think it'll be a ton of points. Like I just think the Bucks have actually been scoring. Baker's been throwing the ball well, but I just think Detroit, their offensive weapons are too much. Amon-Ra, every single bet you can think of in your life, bet Amon-Ra. Receptions, yards, 1 touchdown, 2+ touchdowns.
Ooh.
If you want to sprinkle, 3+ touchdowns.
Ooh.
But everything, Amon-Ra, legacy game, Detroit kills them with a lot of points.
Wow. Tate, are you riding Amon-Ra 3+ touchdowns?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think 3+ touchdowns because I like the under in this game a little bit.
Ooh.
But I'm definitely going.
2.5.
Just think about this game. I mean, no one on earth wants to watch the Bucks play in a championship game.
Speak for yourself. I'm just kidding.
I was about to
I
say.
hate the Bucks.
But
There's not many teams.
nobody wants to watch that team play, and
No.
I mean, the Lions are going to win this game. It's in the script. Vegas knows. I mean, it's just so sick.
Dan Campbell.
Whether they cover, I mean, they just this is so one of those games where everyone. I mean, if you told everyone would say the Rams are better than the Bucks. I mean, and the fact I just don't I don't see it.
Yeah, we were.
Would they say the Rams are
we
better
are.
than the Bucks?
Yeah, we
I
are.
would say they're better.
Couldn't even win the division.
I don't know about the Rams. But the Bucks.
all right.
I don't know. The Bucks are very.
Our division.
The Bucks won nine. Bucks
we
win
have a
9
very
games.
I know,
Let's
I know.
make that clear. They
That's
won
a big.
9
That's a
games.
strong 9.
They won
Strong
9.
Strong
Baker's
9.
not that good. He just had a Cinderella. It's like Joe Flacco. It's
a battle of the number one-
3 picks.
it's a battle of the number
He's
one
gonna throw
picks.
3 picks this week. And it's
Battle of
gonna
the
be-
Forgotten. One picks.
No.
That's mine. Baker's gonna throw 2 picks.
Wait.
That's
So
my player prop.
what's your bet?
It's the Lions in the under.
Lions in the under. Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting game because, like you said, I mean, it's a really interesting scenario where you have the 2 number 1 draft picks at quarterback that they both did pretty well, won at least a playoff game. They had a decent
Or went to the
start,
Super Bowl.
but they never were like that insane Pro Bowler. I think Jared Goff was a Pro Bowler, but it was one of those
Yeah.
like everyone makes the Pro Bowl because there's
Well,
4
because his team
alternates.
was like so
Yeah.
good.
I think that was a year before.
And then
Tyler Huntley made
they
the Pro Bowl
leave
for
their
us.
team, they get traded, and all of a sudden on their new team are absolutely balling. I mean, Baker's had an unbelievable season. His stats are better than Mahomes this year. Baker's playing out of his mind, and Jared Goff has that offense looking awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. It has a lot to do with the running back game. I mean, Montgomery and Gibbs, that 1-2 punch,
Lethal.
arguably the best running back duo in the league. I would say it is. Yeah, I really want to bet the Bucs here because it's a lot of points, and I think these teams are relatively similar. I think the Bucs have a much better defense than the Lions do, but the Lions' offense is just too much, I think. It's Jared Goff in a dome, though, at home. So I'm going to go with Detroit minus the 6.5. I don't love it. I'm not all over it. And I'm going to go with the over here as well, 48.5. I do think we'll see points. I think the Lions' offense will score in spite of the Bucs' defense, and I think the Bucs' offense will be able to put up some points on this Lions' D. So I like the over more than a side. If I had to pick, I'd say Detroit, but I'm low-key rooting for the Bucs. Like, I would be happy to see Baker Mayfield in an NFC Championship game.
That's crazy.
So it looks like we're going to be watching all of Saturday games together, and then Sunday we might have to part ways.
Ooh.
I am taking the Bucs and the under.
Ooh.
The reason I actually came to that conclusion was for the same line of thinking that Ryan had for taking the opposite. It's just that the Buccaneers, in my mind,
That's
are...
sharp.
Well, hear me out. So I think the Bucs are just really good game managers, and I think like the references that Ryan showed of like 17-13 wins, 9-0 wins or whatever, like I think they're able to keep things just kind of in control. Granted, yes, Jared Goff and the Lions have a very explosive looking offense as of recent. I just don't think it's going to be like a path of no resistance. And with that being said, yes, the Lions may win. I just don't think they're going to blow them out. And I don't think, because they're not going to blow them out, I don't think it's going to be an over. 48.5 is kind of a lot of points.
That's why
you
it's too many points, right?
Yeah.
Bucs Lions is like
that's just kind of gross.
There might be
Like,
65 points in this game.
it's weird. It's weird that there's like
I just can't see that happening. So
63.
I'm taking the Bucs plus 6.5 and the under of 48.5.
Love it. Super fit.
We're on opposite sides.
Yeah.
Mario, round us out here.
Yeah, I'm all over the Bucs. I think they outright win this.
Wow. Holy smokes.
I mean, everyone's talking about Jared Goff in a dome, and in the regular season, that's true. But I mean, look at him last week. I mean, that offense literally died after
In
the
the
second
second
half.
They looked
In the
amazing
second
to start the game. And
Looked
then
amazing, and the Rams looked terrible, and then like the Rams defense, and then all of a sudden they like got their head out of their ass and started actually playing defense, and then 3 points.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Rams suck. I mean, a lot of teams could have easily won that game against the Lions. I just think this Bucs defense is going to put pressure on Jared Goff. If you're telling me I get to take points and have pressure on Jared Goff to win a game,
Pretty nice.
you know what
It's
I
a
mean?
good spot to be in.
I mean, he just consistently. I mean, he tried to choke last week. I don't even think the Bucs are like that good of a team. Both of these teams are gonna get killed next round, no matter what.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is a gross game. Bucs win 16-13.
Actually, you know what? I'm switching the Bucs.
Bang!
I'm switching the Bucs.
I was alone and I wasn't alone.
I wanted the
love
Bucs to win. I said I want the Bucs to win. I know there's gonna be a lot of points. I like what you said about getting points and getting to root against Jared Goff. And yeah, Bucs. Bucs is the pick. Bucs.
So you can't be wrong.
It's the 3 on the
I can't be
The Lions were gonna be like, dude, I gave out the pick. I was sharp. Mario convinced me.
I would never. I would never do that. I would never do that. You think I would switch like that, flip flop?
You flip flop, flip flop.
I would never do
Pancake.
that. I'm giving out so many picks. Bucs over.
Pancake
Wait, what's your flip bet on the side or the total?
Under.
Under. Oh wow. So we have no consensus here.
No consensus.
We have one more game.
One more game.
One more game.
The last game on the slate is the best game.
Yeah.
It is by
Yep.
far the game.
Oh, the
This
rematch
is
we all wanted.
this is the
Welcome
game
to the main
everyone's
event
waiting
of
for.
the evening.
Main event, best playoff game yet. Chiefs at Bills. Buffalo, 3-point home favorites. Total 45.5. I'm starting here.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
something to note. Patrick Mahomes has never played an away playoff game.
Yep.
His entire career.
100% true.
Patrick Mahomes also has never been an underdog.
100% true.
Oh,
in the
I
playoffs.
did not know that.
In the playoffs.
Yes.
Yep.
So this is also he's not usually an underdog in the regular season.
Yeah, that's
He's-
true.
He
No, that's a
rarely
good
is an
point.
underdog
that's
in
a
any
good point.
game.
That's a good point.
But a 3-point underdog in the playoffs, you've never seen this.
You've never
this
seen
is
it.
this
Probably
is,
will never see it again.
No,
Yeah,
this is something like
true.
you've never seen. Look, I hate both of these teams with a passion.
But you
I
hate
hate.
Josh
This is like watching these
hates
teams
Patrick
play.
Mahomes, too.
Watching these teams play in the playoffs is painful for me because everyone knows how I feel about Josh Allen in
Everyone.
the Bills.
Even Josh Allen knows that.
Josh Allen's
He's had
probably
to have heard it.
Wait, quick recap.
He's had to have heard it.
Quick recap.
How do you feel about him?
Yeah.
He's dog shit.
Okay.
No.
He's not top 7.
No. He's so bad that Josh Allen I don't think should be an NFL quarterback. He's so bad. He's terrible. Josh Allen is awful.
Michael.
He shouldn't have a starting job.
Okay,
Send to the
Mike.
XFL, huh?
Clip that.
The Chiefs, I bet against them big last week with the Dolphins. They proved me severely wrong.
Yep.
The Chiefs, I have Patrick Mahomes still.
And Andy Reid.
Yeah, and so they're fine. I have to show you guys something. I've picked a team in this game, and I'm going to be riding them hard. I even bought a jersey.
Oh my God.
What?
Buffalo Bills!
Oh my God.
Huge bet, biggest bet of the week, biggest bet of the playoffs. LaShawn McCoy jersey out. I am all in on the Bills. Josh Allen, listen to me right now. Listen in. I am finally rooting for you. This is my biggest bet of the playoffs. You are going to dominate the Chiefs. If you me here, Josh Allen. Listen, no, listen. If you me here, I will fly to Buffalo and hunt you down. Josh Allen, I love you. No. I love you, Josh Allen. I am betting so big on you. You are going to
Holy
destroy
shit.
Patrick Mahomes. I'm with you. The city of Buffalo. I'm a rider.
He's always been with you.
I've always been with you. I love the Bills.
Tough love.
It is now my team to win the AFC and to go to the Super Bowl. Buffalo Bills. And the over.
What in the universe just happened?
This guy gets daddied by a team one time and just switches
that
completely.
is wild.
Yeah.
Oh
Holy
my Lord.
smokes.
Oh my
This
Lord.
can't be
I mean,
real.
I know he beat you guys last week. I didn't
It's
know
the
he-
Bills.
I didn't know
All
he
right,
beat
take
you.
it from him. What's your
I know
pick?
he
Give
fully
me something.
converted
Give
you.
me
That's
something juicy.
crazy.
Give me a response for this. How do you even respond?
This is the most.
No, I mean, dude, this is a tough
Sacrilegious.
game. Like probably the toughest game for
Might
me
be the
to
best game
pick.
of the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, how do you not take Patrick Mahomes as an underdog? There's no way.
Shady doesn't even play on that team anymore.
Throwback jersey.
It's a throwback.
He throws back.
A few years ago.
When Bills were good.
Wasn't that long.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, but Josh Allen and this Bills team have been rolling. I think Chiefs technically lost, but like probably should have won at home against the Bills in the regular season.
Weird holding penalty. that
Weird
didn't get called.
holding penalty or Kadarius didn't check in with the ref, whatever.
Yeah.
That was a tough one for Ty.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's over there with his little Bills jersey. Dude, I'm gonna take the under in this game,
I like that.
and I'll get back to you on the side because my mind flip flops.
He needs to hear it. He needs to hear Mike's reasoning first.
Holy shit.
I'm on the under right now.
I like that.
It's gonna be a live
Side pending. Side
yeah, I like
pending.
a side pending.
A live.
I want that shown. Side
This is
pending.
the craziest thing that's ever happened
loaded.
on the show, by the way. Like, also maybe in my personal life, that was the craziest thing that's ever happened.
Wait.
That's
Oh,
continue.
no,
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to divulge
We
anymore.
don't need to start talking about Mike's personal life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Mike. It's
What he
big
does
show.
in
It's
his
a Mike
free
show.
time,
Big
yeah.
show. Mike
You
show.
don't want to know what he does in his free time.
It is the Mike show.
I have a couple ideas.
I edit this podcast.
Forearms
that's what I do.
real strong.
But anyway, so
Oh.
I rock
How
on.
you doing?
rock
Whoa,
on.
whoa. All right, can I get
I
a
love
pick?
your
What's the
client.
big
Big
show?
board.
All right.
What's the pick, Mike?
Jesus Christ.
Mike, give me a pick.
My pick is going to be Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Chiefs.
To lose!
+3. There is no chance I'm ever betting against Patrick Mahomes as an underdog. There's a reason why he's never underdogged.
And
And
there's a reason why he is now.
They know.
possibly.
They do know.
I also think Vegas is trying to trick some people and get some people feet out of their hands.
To bet the pit. To bet the.
Oh, no, incorrect,
get now,
incorrect.
you going get.
So I believe Travis Kelce is going to somehow make a magical reappearance and make his name known again. And Patrick Mahomes.
we haven't heard enough about
No,
Travis
we haven't
Kelce
heard
this
anything
season.
about Travis Kelce.
God.
We've only heard Taylor Swift. So,
Swag surfing in the booth.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to like. I hate it.
Patrick
She did
Mahomes
hit
is the pick here.
Okay.
The under is the pick here
Middle
because
of the under.
I hate the Chiefs offense so much. I don't understand how they win or how they put up points, but I trust in Andy Reid. Great minds always win. So under 45.5. Josh Allen is probably going to throw like 2 or 3 picks. So bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Take
Not
it.
this week. Not
I
with me on
had
his
to go
side.
last. I had to go last for this one. It's just too much.
Wait, what?
I have to go last.
He just has to go last.
Well,
This is my perfect game.
first of all, I love the under in this game.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this is kind of an easy under. It's just weird. I think it's just gonna be an absolute dogfight of a game. But you got to be slapping me silly if you think I'm not going to take Patrick Mahomes with the points. Call me a square or not.
Square.
No, yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, or not.
No, I'm calling him square.
No,
All
you're
right,
right.
I'm a square.
Either way.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta tell me the Chiefs can lose this game by a field goal, and I still win my bet. I mean, that's just silly.
Well, you push.
You push.
Okay, I push.
You don't
Yeah,
lose.
push.
You don't lose.
Yeah, I don't lose. I definitely
It's a
don't
win in
lose.
your head.
Yeah.
No, he's.
it's a
I mean, he's the best. He's the best player in football. How could you go against him? I don't know. Maybe Vegas knows something. I'm gonna be the square. But I don't think so. I think this Chiefs defense
I'll be a rhombus.
is different.
Oh my god. There's no
I'm a trapezoid.
I'm a rectangle. I'm just being a rectangle.
Mike just ripped up.
Mike,
I'm going to be a rhombus.
Mike, let me get the pick out.
Like, let him,
Okay.
like,
Let me
talk.
Stop interrupting
Can he
people.
talk?
Like, can he talk?
Can he talk?
Like,
Goddamn
Mike.
rhombus over here.
That's your new nickname, the rhombus.
The rhombus.
Call me a
That's hard.
rhombus, whatever you want.
He's leaning on the
I'm a
square.
rhombus.
It's gonna be. This is the rhombus pick.
It's a rhombus.
It's the Chiefs plus the 3.
Rhombus pick of the
Bang.
week.
I mean, this is just crazy.
It's a rhombus pick.
This,
And the under.
yeah, their Chiefs defense is different.
It's
They are different.
Special needs.
strike.
That's
Strike.
That's actually strike.
One.
I'll take a
Tyler.
strike.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, you get a strike.
You've attacked that community enough.
Oh, yeah. We need to make a donation or something. I don't know what's going on here.
We did get a strike on TikTok
Yeah, we got a strike.
for posting my take on betting on the Bills last week. I did mention that community. I'm sorry to
Formal apology starting right now.
everyone who bet on the Bills last week for calling you part of that community. I mean, it's a great
The
community.
extra
to be in.
chromosome game.
Yeah, I mean, we love Mike and his friends,
Christ.
but
Tyler actually was part of that community last week betting on the Steelers.
He joins.
all right, take
Okay.
He's-
So it's the rhombus and the under.
Rhombus in the other.
all right. Well,
Well,
first
let
up,
me give up my life pick.
Oh, live pick.
I've come to a decision,
Bang.
and this pains me.
He's taking the Bills.
This pains me. Because I really do think that you always have to take Mahomes as an underdog.
but
But
There's a butt.
It's like the law.
this is just a weird spot.
it is a weird spot. I'll give it to you.
Bills pull it out.
Bills pull it out.
Bills
They cover
pull it out.
They cover.
I think they win the game, so I'm going to choose the Bills to cover.
Okay, gotcha. I like that.
It could be they could not cover and win. I just think Bills are winning. So give me the Bills -3.
Yeah, this is tough. First off, I'm gonna pick the under. Is that a consensus? Or?
No, I'm on the
Well,
other.
4-1.
4-1.
Oh, we'll take it.
Add it to
All right,
the
we'll take it.
Majority rule.
This is very tough for me. I have my GOAT, Patrick Mahomes, versus the team I literally just picked the whole way through. The
You
last
love.
end of the season, all
I mean,
the
you've
way.
already called they're going to make it.
Every single thing I've called, and it's tough. This line, I needed it to be 1.5. I really needed it to be 1.5. 3 is
Three's
just
crazy.
monster number. But in life, we have rules.
We
And
do.
I have to abide by my rules.
It's Chiefs. Yeah, okay.
I said I will never bet against Patrick Mahomes. He has to prove me wrong. He's never lost a bet for me twice in a row. Hopefully it doesn't start. I have to bet Patrick Mahomes +3. They're still the defending Super Bowl champions.
Yep.
Josh Allen in the playoffs. One thing can I note? A great feeling in life is when someone's betting off spite. You want the other side. Let me tell you that right now.
Also-
if Josh Allen loses or wins, he's happy. He gets to live with the idea that Josh Allen lost.
If they lose, I can't pay rent.
He gets to say 1-800-GAMBLER.
I will not be
But
honest.
he's been shitting on Josh Allen all year.
Live switch. I'm on the Chiefs.
Bang! Boom! Bang! Other side.
Wait,
Boom.
so I'm the only one on the Bills?
Only one on the
You're
Bills.
the Bills are the over. Bills Mafia.
Burn the jersey!
Listen up right now.
Burn the
I am
jersey!
your champion.
Oh,
Bills
God.
Mafia.
Run back every clip of the past year.
No.
Justin Kearney! Shout out Justin Kearney! He's on the Bills! Friend of the pod!
Bills Mafia, listen up right now. Everyone's against you. I stand here alone. Rooting for you. I'm holding the line for you. I am your champion. Come to me in your hour of need, Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm the chosen one, Josh Allen to the promised land, Super Bowl
Real-
bound.
Tyler's been wrong about it, the Chiefs game every single week. Every
Every week.
No.
And probably the Bills, too.
I'm your champion, Bills Mafia. Come to
my
me.
God. There's
Never
just
want to bet
no...
on the Chiefs, never want to bet on the Bills.
You're on the over too, right?
I'm on the over.
So we're all four of us are on
fading.
Chiefs and under.
Complete fading.
Last week he was on the Dolphins.
You guys are sleeping on the talented quarterback that is Josh Allen. An absolute
Who is
monster.
it?
A
Did-
mental
Yeah, who
man.
is this
Are
guy?
you like a clone or something?
Dude, I think he hit his head while I took a nap.
I know, you must have
I hit my head a
knocked
couple
out.
times watching the Steelers Bills.
That's fair.
This is
Wow.
Bills.
This is going to be a great game, though. Hopefully, it's a exact replica of last 2 years ago. AFC Championship. That was crazy.
Overtime, Chiefs win.
Overtime.
That would be crazy.
I would just,
Oh yeah,
I'm about to.
there you have it.
Woo!
That is all the picks. We got a little active there.
We did.
I love
That
it.
was
Bills
fun.
Mafia,
That was
look
fun.
to me in your hour of need. I'm your savior. We have a parlay to give out, and it's not the Mortal Lock parlay. We did this last week. It's all of the picks that are either consensus or 4-1. So let's tell you that parlay right now. We had 4 picks this week that at least 4 of us
Quattro!
were on. One of them was a consensus. We're going to parlay all 4 of those picks.
Yeah.
Put $50 on it and give you all the winnings. So here's what it's going to be. 49ers minus 8.5.
Love
Free.
that pick.
Packers 49ers over 50.5.
Free.
Bang.
Chiefs plus the 3.
Easiest.
Go Bills.
Yep.
And the Chiefs Bills under 45.5.
Yep.
Those 4 picks hit. We are giving one person $450.
That's crazy.
All you
Come
need
on.
to do
Come on now.
is be a subscriber, comment, like the video. We got active in this
So
video,
easy.
boys.
It was
we did a
perfect.
lot. This is a big week. 4 games, divisional round. We want to pay you some money. There's 2 same-game parlays.
Yes.
I want to pay you!
He does. He really does.
He really wants to
I
pay you.
do!
Tate, before the people leave, tell them what they should do.
Michael, why don't you tell the people?
Michael,
tell
tell
them.
them.
All right. Well, guess what? It's divisional playoff round this week. So tune in, pay attention, but also look down below. Scroll, do a little quick little scroll, and you see a red little box and it says subscribe. You're gonna bang. You're gonna mash that button. You're gonna mash it hard.
You're gonna bang
and you're
You're
gonna
gonna bang that button.
go up maybe a little bit more. I think there's a little thumbs up. You're gonna bang that one too. You're gonna bang it. So you give us a thumbs up and a like, and you scroll back down. So you go down, up, down,
Sharp.
and then
Sharp.
leave us a little comment. Let us know what you thought
Leave a
about
little
the episode.
bang. Bang in the comments.
Bills
Last-
Mafia, comment, I am your savior.
Definitely-
Hashtag Faye Tyler.
Yeah, maybe hashtag Faye Tyler, hashtag Chiefs Gang, hashtag Tribal Warfare,
Hashtag bang.
and
Hashtag age like milk.
hashtag.
Hashtag not the energy
Wait,
drink.
what?
Someone put that on my...
So one of our last comment, Tyler's video of the Steelers money line. Bro, age like soiled milk.
That's good.
Yeah,
Shut
follow,
up,
like,
we're
subscribe.
ready.
Come on.
Bang!
Paying you out.
Oh, and then hit the notification bell so you go ding ding ding.
We're never
No one
letting
ever
Mike do
said
that
that.
ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, hit the notification bell.
Stop
so that
talking.
you
Stop
get-
talking.
so
The
that
show's
we're-
over.
Show's over.
Stop talking. Yeah, don't
Turn the
get
mic. Mike's out.
Enjoy football
Mike
this
out,
weekend.
Mike out.
Wait,
We'll
Mike
see you
out.
next week.
Mike out,
Mike
Mike out.
on,
Mike
Mike
out,
on,
Mike out.
Mike on.
Mike out, Mike out.
Mike on, Mike off.